Have you seen Amazon's EV car? Or I don't know if it's considered Amazon's, but it's through Jeff Bezos' companies. The
The
Slate.
truck, the Slate. Yeah, I have seen it. It looks pretty interesting.
So, being that it's like a modular, you can go in there and look. You can have it look like an SUV. You can have it look like a sport truck,
it's on some
pickup truck.
some Lego type
There's a lot of
where you
different
can
options.
like mix and match and create your own type of vehicle, which is unique. That's pretty cool.
The second I saw the announcement, which it's a few months in now since the announcement, but the second I kind of saw it, it sort of came to my mind was the name Slate chosen because it's an anagram for Tesla. Like, is it a slight? Is it like a sort of like a haha?
Bro.
Because it's the same letters.
It's the
rearranged
same.
Tesla.
TSCLASLATE. Yeah, it's the same.
So was that a Bezos going?
Damn, Bezos is trolling.
Yeah,
Bezos is trolling right now.
So that
because that'd be more than a coincidence.
It's a straight up anagram. I mean, it's like right when I saw it, I was like, "Is this him going? Watch this."
Right.
Kick him while he's down, type of thing. Tesla stock's been falling. The whole nine. So it's kind of like
that's interesting.
I'm gonna release my EV and I'm gonna call it Slate.
And call it Slate.
Like did Bezos or somebody in Bezos? Not that it's entirely hard to do because it's not a lot of letters.
Yeah.
But did they sit there, look at the word Tesla, and go, "What other words are? Oh, Slate. Oh, that works because we're gonna be modular."
They probably pumped it into Chat GPT and
right.
What words can I make out of these
Slate.
letters? Oh, that sounds good.
Done.
Let's name our car company after that.
So, but I did go on the site and I did, play around with the options, the different, having a pickup or SUV, and you can pick different wheels. And
is it just trucks right now?
Yeah, well, I mean,
like they don't have any passenger vehicles. I mean, when I say passenger vehicle,
you can make it
an
SUV.
I mean, like sedans.
No sedans, no, not yet, at least. But yeah, you can change like different interior options, the door, the this, the that, all this. There's a lot of options. I mean, it's literally a Lego. I mean, you can just put it together. But and the crazy part is you can buy one part to do something, and then later on buy a different part and say, I'm gonna take this off and put this on. So
that's pretty cool.
Fairly modular.
That's pretty cool.
Interesting idea, but the name kind of caught me. I thought it was pretty hilarious that it was Slate and it's the same letters as Tesla.
Yeah,
I just feel like that was a troll move.
I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, so
it didn't even occur to me. But now that I see it now.
Keep trolling.
Right, man. That's what it is. I guess that's what happens when billionaires go to war, right?
Right. They just troll each other. Oh yeah, well I'll come up with a company that's called Slate.
Right.
I wonder if Elon was like, son of a bitch,
if he caught it, yeah.
If it really hit him, I don't know. Well, I thought that was pretty crazy. The anagram and with all the stuff with AI, going through and the technology and integrating it into cars and integrating it into all these different things. It's kind of turning crazy. The technology is kind of jumping. I can't front. As far as EV cars, I've looked at a lot of the ones coming out of China, like the BYD.
The Chinese ones are crazy.
Dude, like it's one of those things where I go back and we've had these conversations where it's like, instead of all this nonsensical trade wars and these restrictions, it's like, dude, let's better humanity and let's pump out stuff from all over the world. Like I'd rather have the options to get what I want from wherever I want it than to be tied down. People always talk about places like North Korea, like, oh, they're so isolated because they don't have nothing coming in. It's like, what if you just kept it to the point where you could just get what you wanted from wherever you wanted?
Right.
If there's a fee or a small tariff or a tax,
a little extra.
I get it.
Yeah.
But those BYD cars that
vehicles,
they got, some of them are insane,
light years ahead of what we have here.
And well, because the thing is all they do is pound on that technology. They're working on it, and then they keep working on it. They don't go, hey, let's put a different frame on the same model car, and call it a different letter.
Right.
They actually go, okay, cool, we made this car. Now what can we do on the next model that's has more stuff? And then they come out, oh, well, now we have, hot swappable batteries. You can pull into a station and this robot comes underneath, pulls your battery out, puts your battery. Now you're driving out of here in 5 minutes with a full battery rather than sitting there having to plug it in.
Yeah.
Not only that, they've now created batteries that can charge a lot faster as well. So now not only do you have the swapping ones, but you have the ones that charge within 5 to 10 minutes, and you're getting 400 miles or whatnot, and just some of the interior stuff. The main function that pretty much all of their EVs have that ours still just don't is LiDAR. And it's like, it's not like we don't have LiDAR.
Right.
I mean,
it's on my robot vacuum.
It's on people's iPhones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, use LiDAR. Like that's, so the self-driving stuff that they have over there surpasses what Tesla's doing.
Right.
Because they're using LiDAR. They're not just relying on cameras.
Yeah.
So it's just so far just advanced just because they keep pounding on it. They keep just coming up with stuff.
I mean, they're a technical giant. So
I feel like in America, we've gotten to this complacency of, you know, and I've mentioned this before, but like, you know, like the medical industry, right? There's no money in the cure, only the treatment. And I feel like it's the same thing with technology, like TVs. Remember, you know, you hear your parents and your grandparents talking about, I had my TV for 25 years.
Right.
Well, TVs are never going to last 25 years anymore because they're not built to do that. They're built to give you a few years, and then they're going to entice you with a couple of new, you know, shiny features to make you buy a new one in 3 to 5 years.
Yeah. Now we're in the disposable era. Everything's disposable. Nothing's made to last anymore.
I feel like the cars are the same way. Like you've got the EV technology, and now all the major companies that are sold in America have EV models and they have stuff.
Can you reach that?